Just like the rest of you, Claudio will have to prepare and serve a stunning Masterchef quality dish using only the ingredients under his mystery box.
At the end of the cook, you will all have a chance to taste Claudio's creation.
On the count of 3, you're all gonna lift your boxes. 1, 2, 3, lift!
In front of you, you have a beautiful 4-bone rack of lamb, pear, pearl onions, goat cheese, sweet potatoes, pistachios, couscous, Dijon mustard, and a bottle of Merlot. Home cooks and chef, you now have 60 minutes to create one amazing restaurant quality dish. The home cook that prepares the best dish will be invited into the pantry, where they will receive a huge advantage that could alter the course of this competition. Are you ready?
Yes, Chef. Your time starts! Wait! Wait. Claudio is a world-renowned chef. So who thinks we should make this mystery box a little bit more challenging for him? You have a lot of friends back there, Claudio.
See if we can make things a little bit more interesting. I'm going to take the goat cheese for one.
Oh, wow. I'm not going to be too cruel to you, Claudio. I'm going to leave you half the pear.
Let the games begin.
Your time starts now!
Oh, shaky. I won back-to-back mystery boxes, and I'm going for a third.
I'm sick of David winning mystery box challenges. It's time for a new person to be up there.
I hear you back there.
I'm making pistachio crusted lamb and sweet potato puree. I can't always be flying under the radar. I need to win this.
I need to strike the right balance of sweet, savory. So to go with the lamb, I want to do caramelized pear and sweet potato puree, and I wouldn't mind doing a better dish than Claudio.
I'm gonna do a ragu with some chanterelle mushrooms, oven-dried tomatoes, pearl onions, and crust my lamb in a little bit of pistachio, some mint, some basil, some coriander.
Chef Claudio is a super impressive chef.
Chef Claudio is here. It's like, I really got to bring my A game.
I plan on cooking at the lamb chop, and then I plan on having a poached pear with some goat cheese. Keep it very kind of Mediterranean style.
The pitfall with lamb is how long it takes to cook. You've got to sear it off in a pan, you finish it off in the oven because it's a fairly thick piece of meat.
Hello, Chef Michael. How are you? You look beautiful as always.
Thank you kindly. What dish are you creating for us with the lamb?
I'm going to do a pistachio-encrusted rack of lamb.
Oh, I see you've got your lamb rack already crusted, but the lamb is raw.
Yeah.
Any concerns that might burn in the oven when you roast it?
I'm going to put it on the bottom rack at around 350 and let it ride.
Well, you're going to have to keep a very close eye on that, in the oven.
Thank you, Chef.
Thinking a little bit outside the box. I'm doing a pan-roasted lamb with boiled pistachio nuts and then pureed, and a sweet potato puree. Having Claudio in the kitchen with us gives us added pressure. Love it.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hi, Chef.
You almost seem too calm. It's as if you're just, cooking for a Tuesday night supper.
It's funny that you say Tuesday night, because Tuesday night's my date night at home.
Oh, is that right? So
I'm cooking for my love. I'm cooking for my boyfriend. He is my #1 fan.
it's tough being away for a while.
It's so tough.
Look forward to tasting it.
Thank you, Chef.
I'm making a very complicated dish, wine poached pear, and that's a couscous with celery, carrots, and I'm gonna deep fry some sweet potatoes. I've never won a mystery box, and I'd sort of like to win at least once.
15 minutes! You have 15 minutes left!
I'm close to plating.
Oh, come on, show off.
What's he doing?
I think that this challenge is just too easy for Claudio.
How's everyone doing?
Michael put a pistachio crust on his lamb, just like you've done, but he didn't sear off his lamb at all.
Wow.
I like the idea of cutting the lamb. I think it's smart of Jennifer to attempt this. David is not doing a crust with pistachio. He's actually making a puree, which, if he pulled off, would be amazing. 5 minutes! You have 5 minutes left!
I have to attend to my lamb, guys.
Important thing now is timing.
I just gotta wait.
Claudia was very wise to cook the lamb first because I see everyone here is probably a little bit worried about the doneness of lamb.
Between medium and medium rare is the absolute sweet point when serving lamb.
Holy shit. My lamb's underdone, and I have like 4 minutes left, not even.
Why is it not cutting?
Oh, shit.
Well, look at my post lamb. Raw.
I'm gonna change this plate. I want it to look tighter and cleaner.
Looks good.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Claudio, please bring your dish up to the front. Would you describe your beautiful lamb dish, please?
Lamb, look, a crust of pistachio, and then I took some sweet potatoes and I infused them with vanilla bean and finished it with a little bit of olive oil, which had some citrus in it.
The rest of you, come up and taste what a master chef like Claudio does, a beautiful rack of lamb.
It is a work of art.
Chef Claudio's plate is delicious. It's mouth-watering.
Very citrusy, and it's not a familiar flavor with lamb. It went so well together. It's gorgeous.
So this needs to be the standard you all work towards when you plate anything. Please go back to your stations.
The judges will now take one final look to determine the top dishes for tasting.
This meat isn't cooked.
In today's Mystery Box Challenge, there are 3 standout dishes that we'd like to taste. The first dish was made by a home cook who has consistently wowed us. Please bring your dish to the front. Sabrina.
Pistachio-crusted lamb rack with a sweet potato mash with some roasted garlic and goat cheese folded in, some butter glazed carrots.
Sounds like a lot, but you got it done. And the presentation is really quite nice. Very clean. You show off the lamb. You've got wonderful contrasts in colors. Very nice cook on it. You know, the beautiful thing with a wonderful rack of lamb is that you want to have it showcase itself. So simple seasoning, salt and pepper, a little brush with the mustard, the pistachio. You've made lamb very happy today.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done. Strong dish.
I got this in the bag. It's mine. I feel like dancing.
The second dish we'd like to see was made by a home cook who honored the star of their dish in a homey and hearty way. Please bring your dish forward. Lynn.
Ooh.
Tell me, what's there?
Pistachio-crusted lamb rack with a medley of vegetable couscous topped with poached pear and red wine.
You happy with this?
It's me on a plate. We have long winters in New Brunswick. You need something hearty to go through the winters.
I must admit, there's a lot on that plate. Very complex, sometimes deceiving.
Yep, a lot more than meets the eye.
So you marinated this, right?
Yes.
With a bit of
Red wine and Dijon.
Dijon, okay. Very tender, well seasoned. I can taste the lamb, the wine, Dijon. Flavors very earthy, very rustic, and the pear, bit of the sweetness. There's something really Canadian about this. So I'm impressed with that.
Thank you, Chef. I think I'm gonna win this thing because it's like me on a plate. There's more to Lynn than what meets the eye.
The third dish we like to taste was made by a home cook who plated something innovative that begs a second look. Please come up. David.
Every time I'm in the top 3, David gets called and David wins it.
It's a lamb rack with a sweet potato mash and a pistachio puree.
The lamb, cooked beautifully. Your sweet potato, beautiful, soft and creamy. Each component stands out on their own. What I think you could have done is maybe used 3 lamb chops, because when you're presenting, often the odd numbers look so much more aesthetically pleasing on a plate. Well done. Great dish otherwise, David.
Tastes great. This is the star of the plate, pistachio. Very fresh, very punchy, very smart. Good job.